Yes! Oh my god, I'm flying. This is so cool. Bye! Happy New Year! There's a scented candle under all your seats. Happy New Year all to the Vlogging with Kerry family. We are so grateful. This has been such an incredible year. We've grown so much together. I can't believe it's only been like, how many years now? About 2 years?
About 2 years, yeah.
2 years now, and we're getting to 1,000 subscribers. That is insane.
Really close.
Feeling so blessed. I mean, this year has been crazy. It's been wonderful. We got married. It was great. See? Yes. Which was amazing, and we had such a wonderful wedding, and it was great. And then we had a honeymoon. That was interesting. We are so blessed, and we are so excited to start the new year in 2025.
Yeah.
I don't actually celebrate New Year's this time of the year. Actually, we celebrate it in October.
Yeah.
Because I celebrate Samhain, which is actually in the pagan tradition, pagan holiday, is actually New Year's. So I celebrate early, and then I celebrate this again with everybody else.
Yeah.
Because everybody kind of, it's a big thing. So it's like I get like 2 a year, and then my own birthday, which is my own personal New Year. So I get 3 New Years in one time. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. Okay, it's a lot to show up for. But we have some wonderful things that we're planning on doing this coming year. We have some great ideas that are floating around. One is that we are planning to start a podcast.
Yeah.
We are working on that. We're not sure. There's no timeline, so
we haven't really picked.
Don't put it in your calendars yet.
Yeah. We're not quite sure if we're gonna do it here or if we're gonna do it somewhere else in the house. We'll probably do it here though.
We are thinking probably here for now, and then we are planning to actually move at some point. So we're probably gonna move that from here to somewhere else, just because we don't want to set up something big out in our other part of the house, our apartment, just because we're gonna have to move it. It's a whole thing. But we're thinking probably doing it here. We still have some stuff to work out. Of course, we need to get another microphone. There's a lot of stuff that goes into creating a podcast that we're gonna take the time to do and plan and have it all ready for you by the time we get there. I have it all out. It's gonna be well thought through because that's how we roll for here. And so we're excited about that. Also, you might be noticing something coming in the new year. We are going to be doing a complete overhaul of the channel. So it's been a while. It's been 2 years. We're not changing everything.
Not everything. Think of it like a tweak.
Yeah, it's gonna be tweaked.
Right?
It's gonna get glam. It's gonna get glam. It's going into glam. Okay. Some animations. Some animations will be changed. Not the beginning part of the videos anymore. We're not gonna change it too much. We're gonna glam it up a little bit more. Add more to it. Make it a little bit more interesting. And fun. Just because I've changed over the last 2 years. He has, his style has, and I found out it was non-binary on the channel when I started the channel. I didn't actually understand the whole idea, but when I came out, honey, there was only gay, bisexual, trans, and we didn't know any of that stuff. And then starting the channel here, I kind of understood that I was definitely non-binary, and so my style has changed, and who I am has changed quite a lot too. So I really want to reflect that more with what we're doing. So we're gonna do that. So you'll notice that it's gonna be changed. The art on the channel is gonna be changed. That's all Steven. I can't draw.
It's gonna take some time. I'm the full-time editor. And I also do all the animations and artwork. I'm like the visual director.
I literally just show up, look pretty, and talk, and then leave. That's my job. On the technical side of things, so I deal with all of the sound and the filming and the camera, and I had to learn all that stuff. He does all the editing, so thank God, because
something else we're gonna be trying to figure out more, Kerry, than myself, because I'm overloaded, is Patreon.
Yes, Patreon will come. We're not sure exactly when that's gonna happen either at this point. If we have time, I think we'll probably launch Patreon when we get to about 1,000 subscribers. Just because I feel that was the best timing, and also gives me some time to lay the groundwork for that and have ideas for it. We're talking about maybe also doing that a Discord for the channel. I have no clue what the hell a Discord is. I see it on the computer, it pops up, and that's it. That's my relationship with it. It comes and goes, and I'm like, okay, bye. So I have to actually learn Discord. Because the whole point of Vlogging with Kerry is to be a community and a safe space and a place where everyone can go and talk and connect, and that's definitely part of it. So I think Discord is a great idea if you ever want to reach out and let me know something, or hey, I really love this movie, would love to see you react to it. I'd love to see you do like a vlog about something. You know, I'm really interested. We do take every idea into consideration. TV shows not so much, just because they are a lot longer running.
Yeah. Unless you know a short series that is one season only.
One season only. Just because like we are planning to go and start doing a longer series. And again, like we did, and then I mean, Game of Thrones was eight seasons. Felt like 8 years.
But it was about a year and a
half. It was from the start of my time on here, and then it kind of was like a whole era ended. I found myself during that process.
Well, we ended up like speeding it up by doing it like every month. Yeah. But what we want to go back to is small season, large series. Mm-hmm. Small season, large series. Mm-hmm. So that Kerry gets a break in between watching a long thing and then being able to watch little things.
I just want to keep it exciting, you know what I mean? I don't want to like binge through it right away.
And we don't want to become the Game of Thrones channel, like that kind of stuff.
I don't want to be like, this channel is all about trying new things, and like everything that I watch, I've never seen really, except for the occasional one I throw in for nostalgic reasons. Generally, everything has always been stuff that I've never seen, and the reason I do that is because I like to keep it fresh for myself, but also it's also an experience for me to kind of watch things I may have never watched before, and may never watch again after I watch it.
That also gives me the ability to find something that is completely out of left field for Kerry, that media and everything has been talking about, that they're not aware of, and then being able to just say, hey, this movie's about a cheerleader, have fun.
I'm a cheerleader. I picked that one, and it's done really, really well on the channel. It's still growing to this day, and it's been over a year old, I think. Now
it's a really good movie. Go watch it.
We watched last Pride before last Pride. Because last Pride we were incredibly busy. We were actually, I think we did Pride this year, didn't we?
We did.
I can't recall, guys. I can't remember half the time. I can't remember watching something. Sometimes Steven will be like, "Do you remember that?" And I'll be like, What,
it's like this video. Let's.
You know, I don't remember certain things. Some videos I do love. One of my favorite videos I did on here to watch that I enjoy watching, and I can only watch it myself, is the Arachnophobia. It's the only one I can watch. Is because it's so crazy and unhinged. And there's a couple of spider movies coming that we are planning to watch. He's got one. I found one which is I'm really excited about. That is I can talk about it, right?
Of course you can talk about
it. So it's we did watch Snakes on a Plane. But I was scrolling through social media, and it popped up as a movie to watch, like it was a recommendation of something, and I don't know if it's called Spiders on a Plane, but it's the same idea as Snakes on a Plane, where there's spiders though getting released instead of snakes, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, well, we did snakes, why don't we just do spiders? Even though why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. I thought it'd be fun though. Whatever, I'll cry, but you know, thanks for great content. But yes. With the podcast will not be replacing anything of the channel. So it's going to be a side piece to the channel, like a side piece. And that's going to be something that you can catch occasionally. It's not going to be something that's going to come out every week like we do with the channel.
We're gonna probably aim for it to be maybe one podcast every other week.
Yeah.
And then we're probably planning to post the longer unedited versions, so you won't have to worry about our cartoon faces covering our heads and whatnot. All uncensored stuff is going to be on Patreon. Yeah.
So that is the plan, and that's kind of what we're looking for. The whole channel, even the background itself, what you see now, is some parts are going to stay.
Yes.
Like Hello Gorgeous and Jesus is going to stay, and our smiling cat that's kind of grown to the channel is going to stay, but there's going to be a total overhaul for the look as well, and I've been really working on that, and he's been working on it, but I'm more on the focus of this of the redecorating, and it's going to be a lot more my personality. This is my personality, but it's I feel a little bit dated for me. I want to bring a little bit more of something
and this
different.
Is seasonal, so
it was Christmas, but I want to bring I've kind of been playing with it for a long time, and I think I have some good ideas, and I'm excited to share that with all of you when it's done. It's a work in progress, but when I think we're going to introduce the whole new background once we overhaul the rest of the channel as well, and it's all going to kind of come out at once. That's the plan. That's the hope. That's the hope for us.
Just keep in mind, like animation takes a lot to do. Even our little intro animation took a fair bit of time, and I'm rehauling the whole thing. I'm not taking the original animation at all. Just the voice is going to stay and the music is going to stay.
Yeah.
But everything else is going to be
some
changed.
of the music of the channel is going to change. Of the stuff we picked, I picked some new ones. We worked together on that, and we've kind of got a different. It's the same. It's just it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be
a little bit.
It's
more...
not gonna be so different that you don't recognize it. Obviously, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. Like the beginning of the when the video comes out with my head flying by, that's still gonna be on there.
Yeah, we decided.
It's still gonna be the original, but it's going to be elevated. So we're gonna just add things to the animation. We're gonna do something different that way, just to make it a little bit more fresh and fun, but also familiar, obviously, and not completely different. It's gonna be more towards like the ending of the where you see the end of the video. Yeah. That's gonna be changed. The poster, any poster that you're gonna see on the
banner of the channel. We are gonna keep the icon the same-ish, but the only difference is before when we started
I had no beard.
Channel. Well, yeah, no beard, and also like we were a little bit nervous about how much Kerry can be themselves and how that would be received.
What? Okay, let's talk about that. Reason being is I was a trained actor for about 5 years training as an actor, and I was not. It was not okay because like I had to cover up a lot of myself in order to try to get roles and whatnot, and I just never booked anything because obviously it was just the same idea of covering yourself up constantly. And then once I stopped acting, and I kind of was, I hit a speed bump, let's just say, and it was a really dark time for me because I just was like, nothing's happening for me. I don't know, and I was really recommended a lot of people to start doing YouTube, and I thought at first I didn't want to do it because I thought it's gonna ruin my career as an actor, and I laugh at that because I had no career as an actor. I went to school, I did that, but I wasn't booking anything, and I wasn't happy, and I couldn't figure out why. Well, I knew how I was happy. I was covering myself up a lot to make everybody else want to hire me or work with me, and I was very scared to do YouTube because I was scared that people were going to see the real me and not want to work with me at all. But what really did was that it kind of really helped me and saved me because it helped me to understand myself a lot more and be more myself and allow those things and accept those things and be more forward with that. And I've grown a lot since then. So that me and the channel has changed quite a lot. Yeah, and how I approach it and how I am and what I'm choosing to show of myself now than I was before. And when I first did the channel, oh my god, if you go back and watch the first video, Diva, I would look like a little baby. I do. At first, I had no facial hair at first because I didn't look like a baby, so big round face. But I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I was doing. Our editing wasn't even close to what it is now. We didn't know, both of us had never done this before, and I looked down the whole time. I didn't even talk to the camera, and I found my confidence by finding myself a lot in this, and now I'm really confident because you've all helped me and you've all been so supportive and loving, and we're so grateful, and I'm so excited to grow the channel more. And you know, I can't believe we're at 700. I didn't think I was going to have 2 people watching me, but here we are.
Surprised.
Here we are. And you know, it's only 2 years old. And it's doing really well. The viewership has just been amazing, and you know,
you guys have been incredible. Like, we have done our utmost effort to be able to reply to every single one of you. So anytime you leave a comment or a suggestion or a like or anything, it means the world to us. But we do try, and I think we've been pretty good
I
at
don't
responding.
always see the messages. Steven usually goes through them and then sends them to me.
Why.
Because a lot of times there can be spoilers, or there's a lot of gay hate on there that you don't see.
You guys don't see it because I catch it immediately.
He does catch it quite quickly, or we block it, and like there's a way on YouTube now where you can type the words in that the person said into YouTube
or
phrases, and it blocks those phrases. Thank God. But I don't go on there just for that reason. So he sends me the messages and I respond to them as fast as I can. Or sometimes I'll take a little longer just because I like to sit with them and kind of think about what I want to say, and then I will send them out. And then so that's depending. I do see them, but I just don't see them right away.
So if you don't get your message responded to right away,
that's why sometimes things will get hearted and then we won't respond right away because he'll heart them and then he'll send them to me. Yeah. It's like kind of us telling you, we see it and we will get back to you.
Yeah, exactly.
In 3 business days.
Yeah.
But yeah, because and in some videos, we also pre-record some stuff. So I oftentimes will spend the day just doing like, I'll knock out 3 videos in one day.
For an example, like Fallout is going to have the Christmas background, but with the movies, the background most likely will be changed by then.
Yeah. So the next movie, I think, or maybe the movie after that.
Because we pre-filmed all of Fallout with the background.
Yeah.
Just because we wanted to enjoy our Christmas.
Yes, and we haven't really, because I think what we're gonna do just for the time being is we're gonna take Christmas down and leave set kind of the way that it is. Maybe put up a couple of things in the background, but we're not gonna like.
The set's pretty good.
Well, I mean, just the way it is. But we're gonna take Christmas down.
Yeah.
Christmas is gonna go down.
Yeah.
But it's gonna look kind of not as flashy as I usually do it, just because we are planning to overhaul it, and so
the lights are staying up, like you said.
The overhauling isn't gonna take forever. I am working on getting the things that we need to do it, and a lot of it's gonna be doing it by hand.
We kind of have to like rely on the mailing system, and the mailing system currently went through a strike. So
we're dealing with that, but also I'm kind of trying to, where everything's gonna be done, a lot of it's gonna be done. We're doing it ourselves, so it's all very much by hand. I'm really excited. I have a lot of cool ideas, and super excited. So it's gonna look totally different. It's gonna look so different. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be the same space. Obviously, it's not gonna be like any bigger than this, but it's gonna be different.
And for the few of you who are our viewers who have managed to actually send us stuff for our or give us stuff for our props, they won't be in this set, the reaction set. We have decided that they will be in our podcast set, just because it's a larger space. If we fill up this too much,
honestly, this looks like a big space, but on the camera, it's literally just it's literally a corner. It's a corner, and that's where I film. Because the camera it has to be a certain size, and we have to kind of gauge it by having the camera on and then kind of building around the screen. So it's not, the podcast will give us a lot more space for things, and it's going to give us a lot more, like we'll have probably chairs, and that's another thing. But that's going to be something that we're probably going to do in the new place. Not so much.
That's our goal.
We're not sure when we're moving either, so it's not. We're not like, I don't want to pack. Oh God, I don't want to do it.
It's really up to this apartment building whether or not they want to tear it down this year, or if they're going to lose their fight again and we stay another year.
They want to tear the building down, guys. That is worse.
But regardless of that, we're gonna take everything at a step at a time, and eventually at some point, I'm sure in the community center we're gonna let everyone know, hey, by the way, look for the new channel, look overhaul, come this time or whatever. Like,
we'll the podcast, I mean, we plan to do it. We're not sure exactly, as I said, exactly when it's gonna happen, because we have a lot of planning to do, and there's some financial stuff that we have to work to get to save to do. So getting a whole new mic, those are like $500. So they're not cheap, but we are working towards it. And it's gonna happen. Then we're gonna do it right. That's very much how I am and you are, and it's very much like we like to plan it and have it ready and then execute it. That's usually how we roll. I want it to look the way I want it to look, and I'm very OCD about that. And I wanted to have to look at that it's in my head and his head before we even start filming. So, and then we'll probably do a few before we even put them out. So then they'll come and you'll get this.
And we're expecting them to be quite long, a lot longer than what you're
at least an hour.
At least an
hour. And we'll be doing different kinds of stuff like Reddit.
Yeah, it's definitely something that has been brought to my attention, especially from other friends of mine that work in media, that they would like to see us together be more personable and more read some stuff. Maybe
more personable? Can I not be? I'm already enough personable. If I do too much more, everyone's gonna just, their heads are gonna explode. I'm just like, that's enough. But yeah, we do plan to do that, and that's just gonna take some time. But we're so excited. This year, we're looking forward to growing the channel getting to know a lot of you more and doing more, and we are always taking recommendations for movies and ideas. You know, we always love that. It doesn't mean we'll execute every single one of them,
that we might, but it's going to take
a long time. Some stuff just gets put in a book. We have a book, and it just kind of gets worked out, and the stuff always gets pushed down if, say, something comes out that is like newer and like that it's been requested and everyone really wants us to do it. So that stuff will kind of go down, and then we'll revisit it once we've done all that filming.
Exactly. So. Also, if you want to reach Kerry directly, you can go over to their Instagram.
There's Instagram. It's just vlogging with Kerry. Very much there.
Very easy to find.
I'm on there, so I'm on there. I stopped actually using my main account that I usually used to use for Instagram, and now I just use that one. So it's very easy to reach me. I will respond to you in a timely manner. I said 3 business days. No, I was a lot faster than that. But yeah, go on there. There's only 62 people, guys. There's only 62. That means there's like a good chunk of people who are not on there yet. But I don't think anybody knew about it. I'm not very good at advertising. I don't know how to advertise on Instagram. I'm like, hey guys, go.
We're also going to be probably moving to Blue Sky as well.
What's a Blue Sky?
I already told you about this. Blue Sky is like the new Twitter without
Elon Musk.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll probably be moving over there because I know a lot of people are starting to move there as their new Twitter. Yeah. And that will just be a place for us to give updates, movie links, times when the podcast will be. We're not quite sure if we're going to do anything live yet.
We looked into it. Yeah. I have looked into a lot of the live stuff, and it's very complicated. And I was going to go live during Christmas, and it just became this thing, and I was just like, kind of like, I don't know if this is
I wasn't even here to help
I'm not.
So.
I was scared. I was going to push the button, and no one's going to hear me. It just made me staring at the screen for 20 minutes.
Would have been good fun. To be honest, we could have done like a voiceover. Or
yeah. But what? It was live. People are just going to see it. But I want to do that, but we're just working towards it, getting to know the system a little bit better.
Trying to figure out if we can find an automatic swear bleep, because
that's impossible.
Kerry swears a lot. No, it's not. It's a thing.
It's really. Well. Yeah, we'll do that. I can't help it. I'm a trucker. I can't help it. I swear. I don't believe swear words are bad unless you direct it at somebody in a bad way.
And YouTube finds them bad, so we have to.
Yep. It's just myself. Sorry. But yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I have. But yeah, I'm filming soon. I'm gonna probably get another movie soon.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
We're trying to keep it consistent in the sense where the first part of the week will be like a TV show, and the last part of the week will be a movie. The reason why we're no longer going to be keeping it on a specific day is because I am the editor and I also work a full-time job. So it's really, really time consuming. But I will be working extra hard to be able to get at least 2 long videos that are content related, not necessarily vlogs, out to you guys as much as possible.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't do any editing. I was going to try to attempt to learn how to edit. And it's not my skill set, okay? I'm good at looking pretty and talking.
We also blew up our algorithm by posting too many shorts, but hey, we got it back.
Yes, our algorithm really suffered during our time before we were getting married. We had no choice. We didn't have enough time to do the same schedule that we were doing.
We underestimated how busy.
There was a lot going into it, and we were doing a lot of it on our own. So, in certain ways, and my mom and my dad were amazing during that time. They really did help us. Your mom was really helpful, and so forth, and whatnot. And it was just a lot. And then the burnout. I tell you, after wedding burnout is real. It's a real thing.
People tell you about it, but it is.
I couldn't get out of bed for like 2 to 3 days. I was like. I
went right back to work, but I was a zombie.
Yeah, and then about a month after that, we went on our honeymoon. Well, it was kind of a honeymoon. We are planning a honeymoon 2.0, which we're planning to do, and then that will be filmed as well. So,
yeah. You already saw the video, which I'll link right up here. Oh, right up here. Go check that out. That is our honeymoon that we went on a cruise. That was funded by my mom, which was incredible. But we did decide that though that was a family cruise / honeymoon, so many of our family, Volume Kerry family, and viewers and friends and family that aren't connected to the show have actually told us that that's not really a honeymoon, and that we need to have a proper
we're gonna
just
go
us.
Do something. I'm not sure what it is yet.
But we agreed to film that as well. Not like, pretty much the same that we did before, where we'll film
It'll
stuff,
be more just us two doing whatever. I don't even know yet. Guys, I don't know. It's expensive. We will figure it out.
But not right away.
No.
And also, come this new year, at some point, I'm not going to rush it because it's our wedding, but I am currently working on the wedding footage for the wedding video.
What's happening too?
At some point.
That is a work in progress.
No date.
No date. No, we're not dating anything. It's all to be decided, to be announced, we'll say. But yeah, the overhaul of the channel is probably going to come a lot sooner than later, because I need to get it done as soon as possible. So that is a work in progress. Also getting getting the stuff to actually overhaul the look of the channel is a work in progress. So,
and just in case you were curious, because it has been brought up multiple times about Kerry playing games, we decided to nix that for now. Primarily because
I would love to, but it's so complicated, and having to stream on live and have people watch you while you're recording and doing all that stuff is just very complicated, and we just don't have. We're trying to focus on
what our thoughts on that are pretty much, we don't want to start doing live content until we have a moderator team. And first, in order to get a moderator team, we decided that Discord is the best place to do that, because then we can actually build up a select group of people. And plus, once we reach 1,000 subs and start making actual money on the channel, then we can actually pay it.
And that'll fund a lot of stuff. So that's which is good, because everything right now is a labor of love.
And we don't want people putting out effort for free, because that's not fair. Discord is currently open.
It is? I have a Discord?
Yes. It is open. It is being worked on, but feel free to look in our description box below.
I did not know this information.
And Kerry even has a account on it, so and is connected to it. That I have showed them multiple times.
I don't remember this. I don't. But I do know that I apparently do. Now, but yes, Instagram is there. It is up there. I do use it. I'm trying to do it. I've never been a person that's like, those people that take pictures of their lunch and like be like, "Guy, look at it. I ate healthy today." I don't care about that. I'm like, girl, you had to eat because you would die. I don't care about your lunch. I'm like, I honestly am not one of those people that I find it really uncomfortable to constantly post pictures of myself like that all the time, unless I'm doing something that's actually like intriguing or fun or whatever. I don't understand the whole concept. I don't get it. And I tried the TikTok. I don't understand it. The talking and the ticking. I'm like, I don't know. Kudos to people who do that though, and that's like their gig, and people who do it and that's their gig and they really do it. They do a great job. That's the land before time, and I just don't know what I'm doing.
For anyone who's not familiar with Discord, it's basically like MSN or like a Facebook, but it's more personalized and more like centered around what the channel is. You're going to be able to reach out directly to the community, talk amongst the community. That's a little bit more private and a lot more censored, so that you don't have to worry about anyone getting too like aggressive or opinionated.
And trust me, we were pretty good about being on top of any kind of fight. I don't honestly see any of our Vlogging and Kerry members behaving that way. I've never had. I mean, we've had some times for people who were only there for certain things and then left after we were done watching them. Were a bit aggressive, but we were on top of that quite a bit. And I mean, they were aggressive towards me too. And I had a lot of words towards me that for my opinions, and I just had to say, well, no soup for you. And that is just how it goes. But yeah, I always value everyone's comments, and I love reading them, and I love to respond to them. I've learned so much, and I've also got a lot of recommendations from people for movies that we have added to the list, and we do plan to do those. It's just slow moving, and we will get through that. And then we usually, because we're going back to the system of where I don't know anything. So we've got. I thought that was way more fun for me. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed not knowing anything.
You get better reactions.
I like just being told in the moment. This is what the synopsis is, a basic synopsis, so I can talk about it a little bit.
Sometimes I kind of lie about the synopsis to.
But
like the substance.
Yeah, I enjoy The Substance with the Shocker, and it was a great movie. They did a great job, but it was the most vulgar, disgusting scenes I've seen in a very long time, and the sounds still haunt me to this day. I can never eat gum ever again. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'm excited to do some new stuff and kind of move forward with that, and I hope you're all excited too. And yeah, thank you so much for all the love and support that you've given us this last year and the last 2 years. Starting this, I feels like a major journey that's just started, and it really has just started.
I thought I'd mention this. Yeah. If you know any friends or family or anyone that you think might enjoy joining our community, please send the link to them and just help the family grow.
Yes, help this family, guys, okay? You gotta contribute. If you're not gonna do the dishes, you might as well give me more followers. And with that, I love you all, and I'm so excited to do more on this channel and to grow with all of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic new year. If you're out drinking, make sure to have an aspirin and some vitamin water for bed. Eat some. Apparently, bread is good the night. Don't drive drunk. I swear, if I hear any stories, I don't know. I'm not gonna do anything. I'll tell on you somehow.
Contact them on Instagram.
Yes, please go to
Discord.
Instagram. Vlogging with Kerry. We will link it down below this video.
Will be linked
so you can just click it and then subscribe to the. Is it subscribing or is it just following? I don't know how it works.
You can follow Instagram to talk to Kerry there directly. Yep. Discord is currently empty.
I know some of
you
do already, and we do talk, and it's really cool because I get to see a little bit of your life too, which is great. And I know I'm very much into I like a lot of stuff, and I'm just try to be as supportive as well. So just go on there, guys, if you use Instagram. But I do go on the one for the channel and check everything, and I love getting messages, and I love responding, and I love to see what you're all up to. And with that, I am going to go and make you and me dinner because I don't want. I made lunch. Okay, I am not Betty Crocker. But anyways, bye.
Bye.
Much love.